Hi everyone. This is a video regarding a daily puzzle I found on chess.com, and I had been working on this puzzle again. Um, the solution is somewhat obvious. I had solved that puzzle, but I made some changes to the puzzle to analyze further and see whether there are other solutions possible. So this is one of the videos which I'm making regarding the analysis process I went through, and the purpose of this video is for those who want to learn chess and who want to improve their um, chess game and improve their mental ability. Chess is a very good tool to improve your mental ability. Uh, so this is my analysis. I enjoyed thinking about it, and I hope you enjoy the video as well. So here it goes. So I'll start by the solution posted uh, by chess.com. So this is the starting position, white to move. So the things that need to be noted here is that bishop um, has the diagonal file to itself, and the bishop and the queen have a diagonal file to itself. So bishop can go to um, a8, and in the next move for white, queen can go to b7, and it is a checkmate for black. Another another mate possibility is that rooks the rooks are aligned. So because black king can't move along the diagonal, uh, black king is blocked. If rook takes uh, eighth row, uh, it is checkmate for black. So there are two attacks simultaneously going on. So let's see how to solve this, how to solve this puzzle. So bishop moves to a a8, and in response queen moves to a6. Black's move is to move it to a6. Now uh, one one way to one way to stop the queen from preventing checkmate is that queen is here and horse is here. So if rook files attack, let me move the queen back. If queen goes to a6, and horse goes in the next move, horse goes to uh, c8, the check checkmate can be blocked. So let us see how this can happen. So if bishop moves to a6, then queen moves to, now queen moves to a6. Now white rook moves to d8, and black rook takes white rook. Then white rook moves to capture the black rook on d8. Now it's a check. Now horse can move here and prevents checkmate. Now if queen goes to, if if bishop comes to b7, queen can take bishop, and queen king can take queen. So white will lose a bishop and a queen, and black will just lose the queen. So bishop bishop b7 is not a possibility. So now this interesting attack, which is itself a very fascinating position, can be easily blocked by black by doing defensive play. I've been playing chess, and I've been learning about the um various strategies myself. So when I when this king's king's pawn is one step up in the castle, one way to mate the king is through occupying the diagonal file. So the author learnt about this by observing other players. So this is an interesting move. So how the black is going, how what is the white strategy and what is the black strategy to prevent white strategy, we discuss now. How to make sure white wins when white rook when black white bishop goes to a8. White bishop goes to a8. uh, Black queen goes to a6. Now any of the rooks can be moved to a5. Assume that you move uh, uh, d d2 to a2. Now queen is forced to take the rook. Queen is forced to take the rook. Now it forces a checkmate. It forces a checkmate. Oh, there is a check. I just noticed that when d4 is d2 is moved to a2. There's a check on white king. So let me go back. Instead of d2, I'm going to move d1 to a1. So queen takes the rook on a1. Now white white queen moves to b7, and it's a checkmate. So I don't want to give a checkmate because software will trigger certain features. So I'm going to go back, and so this is an interesting analysis. So we are back to the starting position. Now I change the move, starting position, starting solution from, instead of bishop on a white bishop on a8, I put white bishop on b7. So you might ask why we are doing that. I'm doing this as a part of an exercise, and I played this position with the computer, and these are the learnings. So as soon as bishop move to a7, a d file is open for white. So to prevent attack on d file, black moves uh, c5 to d6, c5 to d6, uh, c5 to d6. Uh, now c5 to d6. Now black's chance is to attack along the h file. The two rooks on the h file are threatening h3. So to prevent attack on h file for the white moves uh, h3 to h4. Now this slows down the black from attacking the white pieces. Still, the black has very strong attack on the white setup. They have two rook files and bishop attacking the pawn. So my next strategy was to take the white's attack strategy uh, would be to occupy the a file. So queen. So for for pawn ad, pawn advance along the h file, white black plays black plays g6 g5. Black plays g6 g5. So the white doesn't do anything because if white pawn takes black pawn, h file becomes open for attack. So white doesn't do anything. Queen I moved queen to uh, f3 to e4. Now black's response was to attack the queen on e4 uh, by f7 to f5. So now queen moves to uh, c4. Now queen moves to c4 and the bishop on b7 is free, and black takes bishop on b7. Now the power balance is shifted towards the black. Now rook moves to d2 to a2 to get rid of the queen. On a3 queen moves to c5, threatening black, threatening the white queen on c4. Now queen moves to c6. Queen moves to a6 and gives a check. Either uh, white king can move to a8, b8, or c7, c6. Or these are the three moves possible. Let's assume that white king moves to c6. This is the why you might ask why this was a move computer played when I tried this attack for the first time. Now what happens is that uh, d1 white moves do d1 to a1. Now for that in response, black rook moves from h8 to a8 to guard the pawn. Now white moves c3 to c4 to guard the white pawn and to attack, to prevent white king from escaping. So now this is an interesting scenario. Now for that black moves uh, e5 to e4. Black moves e5 to e4. Now Now white plays a2 a2 to a5, and black queen goes from c5 to d4. Now white rook can white rook can take the pawn on g5. That's a possibility, and that pawn is free. Now he now an interesting move is to give a check for black king. Now you give a check, black king moves to b7 and give a check on a6 again, and black king moves to uh, c6. Let's assume that, let's go back, and let's assume that black king moves to uh, if black king moves to uh, c6, and the white queen keeps giving check, it's a draw by repetition, which is an interesting possibility. Let's see why it happens, and let's assume that why black king moves to b8 instead. So queen gives a check by taking the pawn. uh, White king moves to c8, and now queen gives a check to queen gives a check to white black king by moving to a8. Now black king can escape to d7, and so there are ways for black king to escape, but let us go back a few moves back, and see whether there is a way to force a mate. So let us assume that queen goes to uh, d7 uh, to prevent black king from escaping from b file to b column to c column. Now now this is a possibility, and so let's go back a few moves, and see what happens. Rook, black king moves to a b8 instead. Now queen gives this check, then king goes here, then queen gives this check again, king comes here, and queen gives this check. Now horse can block or queen can block. If queen blocks the queen gives a check to white king, and it is a forced trade because it is off. Black king is offering. It is not a forced trade. Black king is offering a trade. You can you can move the white king. Might take the white. Black queen may take the white queen, and or black queen may not take the white queen. So these are the possibilities. So to go back and to see an interesting strategy would be to see whether white queen, instead of going to see a6, goes to a4, and then let's assume that they palm you move this pawn, then queen goes to the d7, then white let's assume that white makes a sacrifice here, and so we don't want the white. We take the pawn, then white takes this pawn. Now after this exchange, let's assume that we continue to attack the a file with rook a1. Now a simple move for white would be, for black would be, to move to a7, and so the white is exposed here, and it could be white's attack has been nullified, and black is on a way to exposed white king. So this is an interesting study for me. So I was if the black king makes some mistakes, uh, there is a if the black makes a mistake, there is a possibility for white to win. And in this video I presented a scenario for white to draw by repetition, black and white to draw by repetition, and a black to win the other way. So if a white plays an attacking game. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for your time. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and keep an eye out for the videos I post on my channel. Thank you.